What's up, y'all? Welcome to Sacred Body Work. Today we are going to be working our traps, our trapezius, the upper back and middle back. So you want to have your small balls and your gorgeous ball. And per usual, I want to show you some pictures so you can have a good understanding. So the trapezius goes essentially from right, it's called the occiput. Again, me with the pronunciation of the things, not the best. But so right here, like right at the base of your skull, and this goes all the way down into the bottom of your ribs. Okay. So my teacher calls it the backpack muscles, right? Because if you were wearing a backpack, that's exactly, it goes all the way down. What's up, Kath? How are you? Welcome from down under. Got that friggin' song in my head. I'm sure you get that all the time. Okay. And then so because you see where it is, it also interacts with a bunch of other muscles, right? So muscles of the shoulder. There are these your scapula muscles. So a bunch of these things overlap and intersect. So as we are working our traps all the way down into the middle and our lower back, it will also open up and release up a whole bunch of other things. Well, it'll help with the different lat muscles. It'll also impact around here. All these different things that insert this little teres major, all these cool things. So, you're always welcome to look a little more deeper into it if you want to. So the first thing that we're going to do, actually, and then all the little muscles and the neck and everything, there's so many things packed up in here. And I know some of you do like body work and you know all the technical terms and whatever. I don't distract myself or you all with that. I just like to give you the general baseline of where we're working and what we're working with. So before we get into it, first of all, let's do our little tests. So I just want you to nod your head yes, see how that feels. Look right and look left, see how that feels. Lift and lower your shoulders, see how that feels. Roll your shoulders, see how that feels. Roll your shoulders forward, see how it feels. Give yourself a little side to side from your ribs, see how that feels. And then forward and back, see how that feels. All right, so we're basically just getting a gauge for how do all these places where the muscles and the fascia that we're going to be working on and working with intersect, overlap, and all these things. How does it feel? Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is first with just some touch. I just want you to squeeze. I'll turn around so you could see me. Just squeeze. Like if any of you have cats, you know how you could like pull a cat, like pick it up by its skin. I want you to do that one side each. Start on your neck. So just try to pinch, try to pull the skin away. Do the other side too. So you're grabbing for like a handful of skin on the neck. And you could alternate sides. Don't do them both at the same time. And a little trick to help you get more skin, you can, on the right side, tilt your ear to your shoulder and the skin will gather a little bit and then you can grab it and then straighten out. Do that on the other side. Grab the skin, pull a little bit. Okay. And then same with the trap up here. I want you to squeeze. Give yourself a little squeezing before we do any rolling or anything like that. And you could be a little, you don't need to be super aggressive, but don't be overly gentle, or what's the word I'm looking for? Do the other side. What's the word? It's not dainty. I can't think of the word I mean. Okay, so you're pinching, like here. Okay. And then you can lean your head back a little bit just so you can grab a little, get some folds of skin at the top of the back, right above the center of the shoulder blades where they meet. Okay. Take a deep breath. Now, even after just doing that, I want you to nod your head. Look right and look left. Just notice if there's any difference. Roll the shoulders. And roll forward. Okay? Now you're going to take one of your balls and you're actually going to, you're kind of turning it into your neck. So what you want to imagine is creating kind of like almost like a pinch with the skin and rolling it. And switch your balls, switch to the other side. We're not doing it. There's a whole, we could do a whole session on the neck. We're just addressing this because it connects, the trap connects there. So it is involved. And then we'll really get into the rolling. We'll get down on the ground and we'll roll on the traps. Okay. Nod your head. Look right and look left. Okay. And again, in these first couple of classes, we're just not doing a lot of rolling or a lot of work because I want you all to see how it feels and how it goes on your body. All right, so what's my best bet for you being able to see what I'm doing? Probably if I put the camera here. Okay, so you're going to take both of your small balls. You're going to lay down. So you want to basically place them at the tippy top, right where the traps are, so that when you are on the ground, can you see? Oh, good, you can see. Like if I was behind you, I would still be able to see the balls a little bit. Okay. So you're going to raise your arms up in the air and move this back down a little bit so you can see. Okay, got the balls placed. Raise your arms and you're going to raise your right arm over your head and then bring it down to the side of your body. Raise your left arm over your head. Bring it down to the side of your body. And then what you could actually do is you could do opposite directions. Just move slowly. Left arm comes up, right arm comes down. They meet in the center. Right arm comes up, left arm goes down. You meet in the center. You can inhale as your arms go up. Exhale as your arms meet in the center. Inhale as your arms come, as the arm comes up. Exhale in the center. Inhale as an arm comes up. Exhale in the center. Whew, good. Now, your scapula, your shoulder blades, I want you to, with your arms up in the air, I want you to pull your shoulder blades together, right? So squeeze. So it's going to be like you're rolling your shoulders down and back, sending your chest up a little bit and squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then release. We'll do that 2 more times. Squeeze. It's called depression. So press down the shoulder blades and squeeze them together, and then release. 1 more, squeeze them together, and then release. Okay. Lower the balls just a little bit by like an inch. Same thing, arms up, right arm up, meet in the center, right arm up, left arm up, right arm down, meet in the center. Can you all see me okay? Okay, so right arm comes up overhead, left arm comes down, meet in the center. Left arm comes up, right arm comes down. Meet in the center. A couple more times. So inhale as an arm comes up. Exhale as you come back to the center. Inhale as the arm reaches up. Exhale as it comes back to the center. And then same thing. Keep your arms up in the air. Squeeze and lower your shoulder blades. And release. Squeeze and lower your shoulder blades. And release. Squeeze and lower your shoulder blades. Release. Good. Lower the ball by another inch. Now we're not necessarily right up in between the scapula just yet. We're at like the top of it. So same thing. Take a moment here just to pause, breathe into it. Arms could be overhead. Raise the arm up. Meet in the center. Left arm comes overhead. Meet in the center. Right arm overhead. Meet in the center. Inhaling as we extend and reach. Exhale as you come back to the center. Inhaling as you extend and reach. Exhale as you come back to the center. And then lower and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. Lower and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release. Lower and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release. Good. All right. You could just roll back on the balls now so they go a little bit lower. So now you're pretty much right up in between your shoulder blades. So take a little reach out to the side, and then your arms can come up overhead. Reach out to the side. Arms come up overhead. Be mindful of the intensity. If you need a break, you can pull the balls out from under you. Reach out to the center. Out to the sides. Ugh. Arms come overhead. And if you want to do, see how I'm doing just like a little moving around? You do a little moving around if you want. Whew. Breathing into this. And then we'll do the same thing with our arms. Extend in either direction, meet in the center. Extend in either direction, meet in the center. Center. Extend. Center. Extend. Center. Extend. Center. Extend. Good. Okay. We'll keep rolling down. We're going down the spine here. So we're at like the lower end of the scapula now. And just take a moment to breathe into this. We're closer to the middle of the back now. If you could see, I scooched over. Okay. Extend those arms up overhead, and it's the same thing. Right arm up, left arm down. Meet in the center. Right arm up, left arm down. Meet in the center. Back and forth. And if you're here live and you want to check in, let me know how you're doing. Good. All right, now you could do a little just kind of free rolling around. Not too much movement, but you can go side to side a little bit if you want to, up and down a little bit if you want to. You could do this by scrunching your shoulders up towards your ears and then lowering them back down, or you can actually move your body. Ugh. Good. Oof. Depending on your pain tolerance, will depend how much you want to dig in here. Okay. All right, we're going lower, and I need to actually. There we go. Move my trash can out of the way. Making it work with the space we have. Okay. Go about an inch lower. And as always, I forgot to remind you at the beginning of this. This is actually better if it could be right on your skin. So I realized I can't like not wear clothes in the videos because then it's going to get flagged on YouTube as inappropriate. Because I guess people try to disguise porn in all kinds of ways. So, but you, if you're home in your own comfort of your own home, if you can get the balls onto your skin, that's better. Okay. Whew. Okay. So now the balls are in the middle of your back. This can get kind of intense. So ease up on the pressure if you need to. One way you could do that if you're on a hard floor is you can move to a carpet or you could put a mat under you. That'll help. So take some big deep breaths here. And the same thing, raise your arms up. Breathe in. Right arm up, left arm down. Meet in the center. Right arm up, left arm down. Meet in the center. We'll do this 3 or 4 times. Ugh. Oh, good. And then do a little free rolling. Ugh. Make sure you're really breathing with this and into this. And just a reminder, release is normal, sometimes even emotional release. The first time I did this, I cried my face off. I don't know what the hell I was storing up in my traps, but it was a lot. Okay. So now we're getting into just pretty much towards the end. Whoop, I lost one of my balls. Towards the end of the trap, because we're getting now into rib territory. So we want to be gentle here. So the balls are never directly on your spine. They're just on either side. My shirt's a little caught up here. So again, always better with the balls if you could not have them engaging with clothing, but you know, we do what we have to do here. All right. So just let this sit. And because of the shape of the body and the weight and the way the body lands on the ground, it might not be as intense. You can see where my ball is, right? Ugh. Or it might. I don't know what's going on in your body. So breathing in here. And what you could actually do to get a little more pressure if you want is you can march your legs. You can march your legs, or you can even raise your legs up in the air to get a little more pressure on the balls, only if you want to. It might be more than enough the way it is. You can rock your knees side to side. You can roll some circles with your knees. The other way. Okay. Release the balls. Lower your back onto the ground. Notice how you feel. Personally, it feels like my back is like 3 feet wide, flat on the ground. I literally feel, just like my, I'll just say butthole. My butthole just relaxed. It felt like my sacrum opened. It just like, and this energy, it just feels like everything, basically from that occiput all the way down to my root. Feels like it's open and there's energy flowing now. So notice how you feel. Feel free to type into the chat box and let me know if you want. And then just take a moment, sit up to just do our check-ins, right? So nod your head. I'm noticing I have a much fuller range of motion, especially the spinal flexion. Back, So much less crunch in there. Excuse me, look right and look left. You have a little more range of motion there too. And again, everyone's body is different. I'm just sharing mine so you know what to feel for. Yours might be different, and that's totally fine. And then roll the shoulders. Roll them forward. Okay. Go side to side with your ribs. Notice if there's any difference there. Again, across the board, I just feel more openness, a little more range of motion everywhere, less tension. Whew. Good. Okay. So you can put the small balls aside, and now I want you to grab your Coregeous ball. And you're going to place the Coregeous ball right, not exactly between your shoulder blades, but you see where it is there? It's like a little right above. And then you can lay back. If for some reason this bothers your neck and you need something to support you, feel free to grab a pillow, roll up a towel if you have a yoga block. If you want to extend your arms out to the side to get some opening, a stretch across the chest as well, you're more than welcome to do that. But you don't have to. Your hands could be down at the sides or on your body as well. So breathe in here. And you could also roll around a little bit here if you want. And again, if you can have this on your bare skin, that's great for you. The soft contact, after the intensity, the soft contact is a great way to integrate what we just did. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. Let the yawns come if they're coming. Let the emotions come if they're coming. Notice if your breathing feels different. And then bring the ball right to the dead center, right between your shoulder blades, right to the middle of your back. And again, arms could be out to the sides. If you want to hug yourself and rock side to side a little bit, you could do that. Or you could just in stillness. And then we'll just move the ball down one more time to get that lower to mid back. We're not going to go all the way down to the sacrum. If this doesn't work for you, that's okay. There's an intensity to this one that may not work for everybody's spine. So if you need to make an adjustment or skip this one, that's totally okay. Breathing as you're inhaling, feel your ribs opening up. Let there be some space between your ribs. You can even rub. If you want to do the same thing we did on your neck, you can grab and pinch the skin around your ribs. Creates even more opening there if you want. Ooh. Remembering again that we're not just working muscles here, we're working fascia. And the fascia is that web. So when you are pinching and massaging and rubbing the skin as well, you're getting into that web. It's a physical web. It's an energetic web. It's really amazing. Okay. Slowly bring yourself up. And now we're going to come onto our side. So we're just going to get a little Coregeous ball on the side body. So place it right at the hip for the most part, right? Not your side butt, but like right at the hip right here. And we're just going to rest on it for a couple of breaths. Just breathing into this, allowing your body to soften around the ball, even if you feel some tension, even if you feel some opposition. And then come up a little bit higher onto your ribs. Ugh, I love this one. And do your best to keep everything else relaxed. Try not to create any other tension anywhere in your body while you rest here. And notice how we're not necessarily rolling around a lot today. We're just working with the different positions of where to place the ball and then breathe in to allow the tension to be released. Okay, and then you can just come up basically to the side of your breasts. Breast line, bra line, however you want to think about that. And then you can actually come all the way up into your armpit. Ugh. Okay, push yourself up with your hands so you don't have to put any strain on your elbow. And then just sit up for a moment, take a breath. Notice if you feel any difference between this side of the body that we just used the Coregeous ball on and this side of the body, which we did not yet. Again, for me, so often with these balls, it's just feeling like open, like diffuse. Like I didn't just open up pathways in my body, but like my energetic body has more space as well, and things can flow between. So just notice how you feel, and then we'll come onto the other side. This is what we'll wrap up with. So side of the hip, basically. Ugh. See where that is? Rest the ball there. Taking whatever kind of breath your body is inviting you to take in response to this sensation, right? So for me, it's deep breath, but I do this a lot. So that feels nourishing to me. Some big exhales coming over here. So you breathe. See how your body's inviting you to breathe? And then whatever that is, just invite it to be a little deeper, a little slower, a little longer. Okay, move it up. Rib cage area. Ugh, I love this so much. I'm really excited to hear how this one went for you. The traps can be intense back there. We hold so much in the back. And depending on how your body is built as well, I know for me, I'm lugging around these giant titties. So there's always a lot of tension back there for me and in the traps. Ooh. Okay, come on up to the breast line, the bra line. We're just relaxing into this, breathing, appreciating the soft contact with the ball. Ooh. Good. Stay here for a few more breaths. And then last, get that ball up in your armpit. Ugh. Armpits get no love, no attention. Give them some love. Good. All right, push yourself up with the other hand if you can. And then I want you to actually come to standing for the last check-in. Because I want you to also see how you're breathing, how the rest of your body feels. So nod your head yes. Look right and left. Roll the shoulders. Roll them forward. Side to side in the ribs. Forward and back. Good. We're done. If you're here live and you want to tell me, I know Kath is here, how it was, how you feel free. As always, remember the reminder is drink so much water, okay? Drink water, rest. Don't go doing a ton of this in the next 24 hours just because it felt good. Let your body respond and react. See how it feels later. Just giving you a minute in case anyone wants to let me know anything. And then we'll be logging out. And coming up in the 25 minutes, if you're doing the double header with me today, we have our erotic movement. Good playlist for you tonight. Okay. It's not looking like anyone has anything to share. So as always, you can come into the Mighty Network space. Feel free to let me know, and I'll see you later.